Even there is maths because we are making a calculation. We are using certain numbers. So everything, everywhere, right from waking up till sleeping, even your body is full of maths. How many times we do breathe it? How many heartbeats we get in a minute? Everywhere we have maths. So maths is such important in our life. IMO or International Maths Olympiad is a mathematics-based competition that aims in observing and supporting future scientists, technologists, and IT talents in a school level. So what does IMO does is, apart from your regular learning, it makes you learn things in a better way, observe things in a better perception. It makes you think a simple thing in a different perception. I'll give you a simple example. Like, for example, I will write some simple things on the screen. Like, for example, look at this. Since there are children of class 2 also, so I'm writing very simple examples. Don't take that this is IMO is going to be such simple as that of the examples I write. I'll give you one simple example. Like, you all know that 4 into 6 is 48. This everyone know. This type of questions you'll be learning in your IMO. I mean, this type of questions you'll be learning in your regular schooling, which is very simple, where you'll be learning multiplication of 1 digit, 2 digits, 3 digits. Every time you'll be seeing hundreds of problems in your textbook, where your teacher makes you practice again and again and again the same problems. There, what will you learn? You will just learn the technique of multiplication. But in IMO, the same concept of multiplication is explained in a different way. There you can make your knowledge of multiplication wider. Like, what is 4 times 6? This is also the same concept, which is 48. Like, if there are 4 boxes of 6 chocolates, which is again 48. There are 4 children who is having 6 boxes of chocolates, and each box is having a dozen chocolates. See, the concept is simple multiplication everywhere, where you just directly applied. Again, you understood the concept of times. Then again, in the next question, I used the word dozens. So everywhere multiplication is only used. But the way of observing the multiplication is changing. This type of observing changes a simple thing and making your thinking beyond the box. When you go beyond the box, you will become much better than your peers, that is your classmates, your schoolmates. This type of advantages is clearly benefited through IMO. So IMO is the best place for competition. When you learn simple thing in a better way, automatically your competition level is being better and you will be competing for becoming a future scientist or technologist, whatever it is. So you have a wide range of opportunities to compete in the world. IMO helps in augmenting scientific skills of students. So that is what I said. All this time, you will get a better knowledge of observing a simple thing in a different ways. Your thinking ability is increased. Now, the next thing is how IMO helps children, or how is it helpful to children? So this is a very important question, because of which we all are here. Because if you don't know the uses of something, you're not going to use. For example, if you have a car, if a father is having a car, until and unless you don't know the benefits of a car, why do you need a car? Why will you buy a car? Why will you use it? The same way, even if a mobile phone, smartphone, you don't know the benefits of a smartphone, how advantageous it is, how helpful it is, you're not going to use it. So first we will know the benefits of it, then we will see how to learn it. IMO also helps students compete with other students from across the country or world. So this is a major benefit. What is it? This is a wide benefit actually. In your class, if there are 30 children, you write an exam. So what is the maximum rank you get? First rank out of the 30 children. But once if you write an IMO exam, think that there are around some 3 lakh people. So sitting in one classroom, one teacher is teaching to you all the 30 people, and the teacher who is teaching is only designing a paper. So the teacher knows how difficult questions you can write. So she may frame the question paper as per her needs of the class. But IMO is prepared in such a way that all the children throughout the world who is writing that paper should be able to write it. And it should be in a different perception than the regular maths. So it helps you to see your position in the world or in the country or in a state, in your zone, whatever it is. It helps students analyze their performance on the basis of maths knowledge. So basic maths knowledge is same for all. Either you study the normal school maths or you study IMO, basics are always basics. Repeated addition is always multiplication. Rules are never going to change. Rules are same. But how do you think it is all important. You are supposed to see that, for example, you'll be participating in certain competitions or quizzes or whatever it is. Think that there is a person who wants to reach from place A to place B. One way he can go by walking, the other way he can go by running. There are many ways. The third person can go by shortcuts. So how hard work you are doing is not important. How smart work you are doing is important. So in this world, smart works is more important than hard work. So smart work comes only by differential thinking, which is improved in IMO. IMO helps the students to develop their problem-solving skills, analytical thinking, testing aptitude, confidence, competitive spirit, and hence in their overall development at the young age. So these many benefits are there. See how many benefits we have by this IMO. So the benefits are, the first thing that you can see, problem solving skills. As I've said, simple addition and subtraction, anyone can solve it. But how to think in a different way with the regular things is all about problem solving skills. You're able to solve different variety of problems with related to the simple concept. Analytical skills, it helps you to think logically. It helps you to pursue different skills by solving the simple questions. Testing aptitude, you have been sequentially tested, like how fast you are doing, how accurately you are doing. So there are many testing skills that helps you to test to which rank or to which level you are increasing your knowledge. Confidence, when you are being tested through many skills, automatically you become more confident. If you score first rank in your section, you are the section topper. If you score first in your class, think that there are 4 sections in your class, A, B, C, D. So among all the 4 sections, if you become the topper in an examination, obviously you are in limelight of your school, because your school says, oh, she is a topper of the 2nd class, he is a topper of the 3rd class. So automatically your confidence is boosted. See, many are observing me. Competitive spirit. When you start becoming confident, automatically you feel that, why am I being only in one topper in one exam? Why can't I be in other? So you feel more competitive and feel better confident to attempt many such exams. All this help you to give overall development, which is the very, very important. A person who is confident, has competitive spirit, is very good at analytical skills, no one can stop them to go ahead and win the race. These are the basic things which need to be, which is needed for a person to be successful. All this, you need not go for any big coaching centers, go for far away, pay lakhs of rupees to pursue this. You are getting all of this by online classes, just sitting at your home and in your doorstep. The result of IMO gives students an idea of their academic growth. So not only IMO is giving you good ranks and making you confident enough, this helps you to become a better scorer in your school academics also. Why special coaching for IMO? All this time we thought IMO, we understood how is it helpful also. But now the question is, why special coaching? Why not the school book learning is enough? See here, IMO is always an arena for showcasing the talent of young students and bringing the best out of the children. So when you want to become a better person, you should try for a better work. You should do the best out of the normal things. So to do the best out of normal things, you need a special skill. That skill will be obtained by this special coaching. Special preparation is needed for IMO exam, as it is not only support for better scoring, but it also has a motto to lay a strong foundation for students for the upcoming competitive exams. So IMO always helps you in giving a better coaching. than the regular school books where you solve 50 questions on addition, 60 questions on multiplication, 20 questions on money, 30 questions on time. You will get different type of question. For example, in IMO, if you are preparing, if you are solving 30 questions on addition, out of the 30 questions, each and every question will be in a different pattern. No two questions will be of same type. Every question will be different from the other. See, thinking 30 questions in the same way is making you a better person, or thinking 30 different ways for 30 different questions makes you a better person? Obviously, the second one. So, IMO coaching will help you how to think in 30 different ways for solving 30 different questions. So, when you are getting different thinking ability for different questions, automatically you are getting a strong foundation of your mathematics. Once your math is strong, automatically you can zeal up in many other subjects, because for physics, chemistry, biology, whatever, not any competitive exam which you go for higher studies, in your higher studies, but everything maths is compulsory. Without maths, no exam is there. The uniqueness of this program is to focus on extra edge of students' preparation and to sharpen their skills, giving them a head start and make them emerge as toppers in a long run. So IMO program is not only designed for 1 year. So you may feel, ma'am, in second class or third class, I'm taking IMO coaching. But how am I going to benefit in the next class? Definitely. It will be definitely beneficial. The reason why is it, once you start learning how to think differently, you can't leave that. Because it gives you a good set of confidence that you can do much better than others. Once you start getting that confidence, you feel that you need more of it. Once you get a first rank in your class, do you feel that, okay, I'm happy. Once I got the first rank, I don't need first rank again. Do you feel like that? No, I don't feel it. I always feel I only should be first. So the same IMO gives you, it always keeps you motivated. It always helps you to sharpen your mind, to become a better person and become a leader in a top run, in a long run. So these are the basic things that all we have learned about IMO, how it helps you, why we need coaching. So you have many IMO coaching programs. Many companies, many institutions will give you Olympiad coachings. But what is the speciality about the MTG program? How is it being designed? How is it helpful to you? Let us see. The main features of this program. So our MTG program has many important features. A few of them are here. Live classes. Every session will be a live class. It is not a recorded session. What is the difference between a recorded session and a live session? For example, you have a doubt. You go for the YouTube video. You see a YouTube video. If you see a YouTube video, whom will you ask a doubt? Who will explain your doubt? And if you have a doubt in the school subject, your teacher will help you. Who will help you in the Olympiad learning? So YouTube videos are not going to help you, or recorded existing videos are not going to help you. You need live classes for it. So where a teacher is in front of you, explaining you the concepts, clearing your doubts, interacting with you, all this can be done in a live class. Online course books. So how are we teaching? It's not that I take up a chapter of addition, I teach you 30 different methods and I'll send you out. No. There should be a book which you can properly practice it, how you properly use it, whatever doubts you have, you can get it back to me. So there should be a proper course book where each and everything, right from the topic, tips, tricks, everything is explained to you. So such a course book is completely designed in our program. Small batches. So the very big thing which is happening nowadays is whenever you enroll into any online program, you see hundreds and hundreds of children into one class, where you'll never have a scope to talk to the teacher to clear your doubts. The less children, the class is more interactive because every one of you get a scope to interact or get your doubts cleared with the teacher, to have enough rapport with the teacher or the mentor. So when the batch is small, that is, when the number of students in a class are less, automatically you have enough scope to participate in the class actively and even to clear your doubts. So that is a major advantage of our program. Simple tips and tricks. This is the one beautiful thing that I would like to tell you, the major advantage also. Of course, either it is live classes, small batches, online course books, all of these are there. But the simple tips and tricks is the ultimate advantage to you, which helps you all over. Even in your school learning, you can use the tricks. In every topic, as I've told you, if there are 30 questions, we have to have 30 different models. For solving every question, concept may be simple. Chapter is addition only. But that 30 questions, how you need to think it differently. For solving that, we will give you simple tips and tricks. It's not necessary that every question you should solve it in a same method. There are different methods. Of course, when different methods are there, it is time taking to learn. But not only time taking to learn, we will give you simple tips and tricks where you solve a problem in 5 minutes. Using the trick, you can solve it in 1 minute. There are many situations where children say, "Ma'am, I understood this question. I don't need any explanation." Very good. But how much time did you take to solve it? That is also important. You know how to make an omelette. Your mama also know how to make an omelette. What is the difference between you and your mother? She makes it more perfectly in a less time. That is the difference between you and your mom. How is it being done? Because she knows the techniques. She knows basic tips, how to make the things much better. The same way, you know, there are 30 different questions. Think that you know how to solve 15 questions because your IQ is good. You're already topper in your class. But solving 15 questions is very good. But how much time are you taking to solve it? That is also important. Because when you go for an exam, either you know the questions or you don't know the questions. You are given only 1 hour to solve the paper. So in less time, if you want to score more, you should solve the question smartly. As I've said, smart work is good than hard work. So these tips and tricks will help you to solve the question in a lesser time, more accurately. The tricks which you learn here, not only for Olympiad, you can use it for your school learning also. Like when your teacher asks you a tricky question or a brain teaser question, than the whole class, you can solve it first because others will be working hard to solve that problem in 5 minutes. But using the tips and tricks which we teach you here, you can solve that in a half a minute. There obviously are being highlighted in the class. Next, challenging exercises. As I've said you, the next one is the challenging exercises. 1 second, please. So you will get different level of questions. So the questions, like as I've said you, the 30 questions, if you consider, these 30 questions all are not going to be the very tough questions. They are being graded. Level 1, level 2, level 3. First, to understand the concept, easy level of solving. Then you need to apply the knowledge that you have learned. Then you need to analyze the question. Then you need to evaluate. You need to create a new idea. So the questions are properly graded, and at every level, you will get a challenging question. Query sessions. So you have live classes, very good. You have a proper course book to practice, very good. Small batches are there. You have enough rapport with the mentor. Tips and tricks are given so that your time consumption is reduced in solving. Challenging exercises are given so that you can have enough practice. Query sessions. After doing all this, for example, after the end of the 10 sessions, you have a doubt. Where will you go? The teacher is available with you only for 1 hour. The other time, she can give you answers only in the chat box or through emails. But there should be a complete query session where you can completely ask all your questions and the teacher will explain. In a query session, the teacher is not going to teach you anything. She'll just come to the class. She or he will come to the class. What all doubts you ask to the teacher, they'll explain. So you are having a complete period of query sessions depending on the classes. Like for depending on your grades, you'll get different number of query sessions where the teacher or the mentor will be available to you to clear all your doubts, irrespective of the first chapter or the last chapter. Well-planned, timely assessment. So without this, all the above preparations are going to be waste. Why? The mentor is teaching you, they are in the live class, you are having small batches, having enough rapport with the mentor, you are having enough practices, enough challenging exercises, you are getting your doubts cleared in the query session. But if you don't have a proper assessment, how will you know to what extent you have upgraded yourself? To what extent you have learned? How will you know that? So for that, you will have a proper timely assessment. So that assessments will help you to see to what extent you are learning. So this is how the program is designed for you. It will help you to an overall development. I can assure you all that by the end of the sessions, you will be a better person than your peers. Everybody in your class. This is for sure. At the end of the classes, you can even ask me. Every child will be having a better thinking ability, better solving ability than all your classmates. Only when you practice properly. It's not that, ma'am, I'm coming for the class every day. I'm just listening to what all you're saying. That's it. I forgot it for till the next session. Like, for example, your session is on Monday and Thursday. You come to the class on Monday, you listen to the class, you answer it, you leave it, again come back on Thursday. That's not going to work. If you want to become a better person, you should practice as the way as your mentor says you. Once the class is done, you have to practice, you have to give your assessment, you have to get your doubts cleared properly with the teacher or the mentor. All this if you've done, definitely by the end of the program, I assure you 200%, not 200%, more than that also you can do. You'll be the better person than all your classmates. And you will do the best in your IMO examination. But once you do all this. So all this time, we have been discussing what is the way we are learning, how is it, all those things. Now, what type of questions will come? If you are writing the Olympiad exam for the first time, you should have an idea. Olympiad is not a big giant or a demon that it's going to be different from the regular schooling and it's going to make you scary. It's very simple. As I've told you, thinking the simple thing in a different way is Olympiad. I'll show you certain examples of it. Okay, simple addition, subtraction, multiplication only. But how do you think it differently? I'll show you some examples of it. There are varieties of questions. I said, in one chapter, if you take 30 questions will be in 30 different ways. I'll show you some examples of it. In IMO, we generally find various types of questions that helps to improve various skills of children like observation, thought-provoking, multiple intelligence, etc. So what am I saying is, as I've said, when you are having different or many varieties of questions, your multiple skills are being developed. What are those multiple skills? Thought-provoking. You will first get better thinking ability. You will become a better thinker than the rest. Your observation will be increased. So you need to observe what is given, what is asked, what are the hints in the question. You will learn such interesting skills. And multiple intelligence. So at a overall, you will get different skills developed. And what type of questions are there which helps you develop all this is, you'll have puzzle questions. You'll be seeing at times your class teacher or your parents will be asking you certain puzzles and riddles. Those will be in general life. But in maths also, you have many puzzles and riddles. You get such type of questions here. Picture-based questions. So if you have a picture-based question, every time if you solve an addition, 304 plus 570, it's a simple. You are just adding ones place, tens place, 100 place. That's it. It's a routine question. But picture-based question. When you solve a picture-based question, you should definitely observe each and every point of the figure. Identify the relation between the various parts of a picture. Then solve it. Graph-based question. Of course, for the very basic classes of 2, 3, you'll have a very simple picture graphs. For higher classes, you'll have a better graphs. So graph is one such thing which gives you easy understanding of a information than, like, for example, when you go out around, when you go out for a shopping mall or on the traffic view and on the road, you'll be seeing certain signboards where the picture gives you more impact than the written. So, like, if you have a lift, there will be a they'll be writing. They'll be putting a symbol. If you want to take a U-turn, they don't write it, not only U-turn, they write it, but they put a symbol also. So the picture gives you immediate impact than the written words. So these picture-based questions and graph-based questions are such thing which makes you observe things easily and the mind grasps such things very easily. Statement type questions. So like for example, you all know that when you do subtraction of two numbers, the answer is always called as difference. So this is a simple thing. This is a very simple knowledge about subtraction. But that can be statemented like 34 minus 7 is equals to 27. In this, which is the difference? Which is the minuend? Which is the subtrahend? Like that, there are many different statements that could be made on a simple subtraction problem. So such statement type questions also will be there. Match the following. So in the school, you'll be solving match the following. So what is different about this match the following? There is much different. In a school, what will you do? You'll be matching just one left side to right side, you'll be just matching. But in IMO, apart from matching, you'll be giving certain options below it. Which option is telling the right matching, you need to choose. So apart from solving, you need to choose the right options. So there your ability of matching is made much better. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous means there are many other types. Apart from these 4 or 5 types, we have many other types questions also. So let's have a look of some questions of each of these types. Puzzle-based questions. So the questions which I'm going to show you as an example now, some of you may feel it very easy because here we have children of grade 4 and 5 also. If a question is related to class 2, you need not feel that, ma'am, IMO is going to be very easy. No. This examples which you are showing, which I'm showing on the screen, is taken from the IMO books of class 2 to 5. If the question is very difficult, class 2 children no need to, but it is a very difficult question. It may be for a class 5 example. So the examples are designed for all the children. Some may feel the question difficult, some may feel the question easy. Don't consider this question is for class 2, this is for class 3. It's a general example for all the grades. So in puzzles, we have picture-based puzzles. See, this is a puzzle question and there are no numbers in this. This is a maths question, but there are no numbers in this because it is a picture-based puzzle. You need to observe the pictures. What are the 3 objects in this picture? A jug, a mug, and cups. So a mug is also related with certain cups. A jug is also related with certain cups. Now, how much does a jug hold more than a mug? So these type of simple logics. This is a simple concept of subtraction. If I tell you what is 12 minus 8, you all can say it is 4. If I ask you what is 24 minus 16, you all can say it as 8. It's very easy. But the simple subtraction is improving your observation skill. How? You are observing a figure carefully. You are understanding the relation between it. Your intrapersonal skills are developed here because you are using your observation. Your brain is working on your eyes because your eyes is giving you the answer, not by reading it, just by observing it. And the answer for this is, one second. Yes, option C. Why? Because you can just count. How many cups are there here? 20. Here there are 20 cups. So one jug can hold 20 cups. And whereas a mug, here in this case we have 12. 12 we have, let me check, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. One second, I just have a message in the chat box. Let me see. Okay. That's fine. Okay, you are giving the answers. Very good. Very good to see the answers. Very nice. Yeah, this doubt will be explained at the end. Just give me a second, children. I'll explain this question. I have this query. Okay, fine. All these queries will be clear to you at the end of the session, children. Please stay till the end because I can't answer all these queries one after the other because at the end of the session, we'll give you a clear explanation for all your queries. So please keep waited. So, okay, now let's see this question. Let's see how many cups is this jug holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9, 2 is 18. So this is 18 cups. This jug can hold 18 cups. And the mug, if you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 plus 6, 12. So this mug can hold 12 cups. Now the question is, the jug can hold dash cups more than the mug. So how many cups more? These are 18 and these are 12. Automatically the difference is 6. So it is just a simple subtraction between 18 and 12, which you generally learn in your school. But here, by doing the simple subtraction problem, you need to observe a lot. Where your observation is improved, your skill is developed. So this is what the advantage of IMO is. Now let's see one more question. So there are verbal based puzzles. Like the before one was a picture based puzzle, where by observing the picture, you're solving it. Now there will be a puzzle which will be having certain text. You need to read the text and solve the question. See, what is a puzzle given about? It is just like a riddle. How is it? I'm a 4-digit number. So all the options are 4-digit numbers. All my digits are different. So all the 4 digits. What are the 4 digits in a 4-digit number? Thousands digit, hundreds digit, tens and ones. All the 4 digits are different that day. They add up to 20. So the sum of all these digits should be 20. The hundreds digit is double the ones digit. So this question, you have multiple intelligence being developed. How is it? See, you are talking about 4-digit numbers, first thing, and all the different digits. How many different digits are there? 0 to 9, you have all the 10 digits. Out of these 10 digits, we are using 4 different digits to form the number. Please don't mind me, children. I can't give you a chance to answer, but I appreciate all of you are giving correct answers in the chat box. It's very good to see. I clap. I would like to give a very big round of applause for all the answers in the chat box. But sorry to say, I can't help you out by making you unmute to speak because it's an orientation session. There are many children in the class. Once if I give a chance to one person to speak, it would not be fair others for not giving a chance. So I can't make others also to unmute. That 1 hour session is not sufficient for 75 children to unmute and speak. So hope you understand me. It's very good that you're giving answers in the chat box. All the answers are right. Very nice to see. But let me explain it because there are many children who don't know how to solve it. For them, I'll explain. No, who has given answer D, please check your answers. Fine. See here. Look at this question. All the digits are different. They add up to 20. Now, you check the options which are adding up to 20. And you check the options where all the digits are different or not. Of course, in all these numbers, all the digits are different. Very good. All are 4-digit numbers. Both conditions satisfied. Now, you need to check for adding up the sum to be 20. Now, in this case, is the sum 20? In this case, is the sum 20? In all the cases, is the sum 20 or not? You should check. All the cases, the sum is 20. Now, the hundreds digit is double the ones digit. So, you should check hundreds digit and ones digit. Hundreds digit is double. Double means into 2. For example, if it is 1, if you make into 2, this will become 2. If it is 4, if you make into 2, this will become 8. If it is 3, if you make into 2, this will become 6. So double means you should multiply by 2. So the hundreds digit is double the ones digit. In which option is there? We'll see. 4, if you multiply with 2, are you getting 8? Is there 8 here? No. So this is not the answer. 6, if you multiply with 2, do you get 2? No, you'll get 12, which is not a digit. Next, 4, if you multiply into 2, you will get 8. Yes, perfectly it is satisfying. And 3, if you multiply with 2, are you getting 9? No, this is also not satisfying. So C is the only option which has 4 digits, which all the digits are different, which is adding up to 20, and whose hundreds digit is more than double the ones digit. So all the 4 conditions which is given is satisfied by C. So the answer is option C. So it's a simple concept of 4-digit numbers. Double. What are the 2 simple points that we are observing here? We are talking about 4-digit numbers and we are talking about the concept of double. These are the 2 simple things. But see how differently it is presented. Where you are thinking a lot, it's thought-provoking. And you need to observe all the options also. So you're getting multiple skills developed. All of you know about 4-digit numbers. All of you know how to multiply with 2. But applying the concept of multiplication with 2 double is the different thinking case. Yes, dear, I understand your doubt. Please wait for some time. Your doubt will be clear at the end of the session. I'm not specifying the names because I don't want to point out, because this is an orientation session. I don't want to specify any child's name. Please wait till the end of the session. All your doubts will be cleared in the query session. At the end of these examples, you have a query session. We'll explain you all your doubts there. So now let's see picture-based question. Look at this. It's all about weight. You all will be learning weight right from class 1 to class 5. Length, weight, capacity, all will be learning. What is this question about? It's a simple question where two weighing scales are given with certain balls and apple. On one weighing scale, you have only balls, and the other you have balls and apple also. Now you want to find the apple weight. So simple addition of weights, word problems on weight, everything you'll be learning. But picture-based question will improve your observation. Like, what is the weight on the first scale? What is the weight on the second scale? You need to observe. You need to find the relation between the number of balls and the weight. See how many things have been improved here. There are many things that you need to think. So here, if you want to find the weight of an apple, first you need to know the weight of the ball. So first you'll know the ball weight, then you will use it from the first scale, you will use it in the second scale to get the weight of the apple. So there you need to critically think how your question is being solved. You need to first understand the relation between the balls and their weight. Using that, you should find the apple weight. So see here, I'll show you the answer and solution for it. Very good. I could see the answers for this also. Very nice to see. Very good. Right answers. But who are not right, please check your answers again. Fine. The answer is option B. How is it? That also I'll explain. See here. 9 balls. In the first pan, you have 9 balls whose weight is 18 grams mentioned here. So when 9 balls is 18 grams, one ball weight, if you want, you all know, many to one, if you want to solve, you should do the division. This is a basic logic. So one ball weight is 2 grams. Now from this scale, your information is clear. One ball is 2 grams. Now we'll go for the second weighing scale. On this, we have 3 balls and 1 apple, which is totally making 28 grams. We already know one ball is 2 grams. So 3 balls will make up, when one ball is 2 grams, 3 balls, 2 grams, 2 grams, 2 grams, all will make up 6 grams. So from the total weight, which is 28, in this, the 6 grams of balls, if you remove, the 22 grams is the apple. That is what written here. So see, you are just doing the concept of weight problem with division and subtraction. But how? By understanding this figure completely, by analyzing it. What is given, what is needed. How are they related? Graph-based question. As I've said you, graphs are one thing which gives you an immediate answer. Even in the previous question, you need to understand the relation between balls and the weight, balls and the apple. You need to observe many things. But in a graph, immediate answer you can see. This graph is about how much expenditure, how much they are spending in a week. So this graph will give you immediate answers. What is it? This graph is about the expenditure of the people. Next, who is spending more? Just by looking at these rectangles, you can say Ritika is spending more, Gaurav is spending less, Harish is spending less. So like that, just by showing the graph, immediately you can get the answers. So graph is such thing which gives you the answers immediately just by observing it. So here are certain questions based on this graph. What is it? The first question is, who spends maximum amount? Obviously, I said you, it's very clear that Pritika is spending more. So option B. Next, how much money all the 5 children are spending? So what you need to do? How much they are spending? You need to observe 50, 30, 20. So you need to add up all this value. You are just able to easily observe it. So after observing, you just need to add them. So here your observation is being again improved. So for the 7th question, it is option B. Very good. And for the 8th question, all these values, if you add up, you will get again 180, which is again option. Simple addition problem by looking at a graph where your observation is improved. Your way of understanding the question and taking the concept from the graph is improved. Many things. Statement type question. Statement type questions will be a bit different than the regular picture-based questions. How are they different means? They'll give you certain statements. Statements mean certain sentences. You need to understand the sentences and choose the option wisely. How is it? See here, there are 4 numbers. We are talking about 4 numbers called PQRS. These are the 4 numbers. All of them are 5-digit numbers. They are telling all are 5-digit numbers. Each have 9 only ones. So all are 5-digit numbers and every number is having 9 in them. And where is that 9? Is it in 1's place, 10's place, 100's place? Where is it? It is mentioned. See, in P, it is in 1000's place. In Q, it is in 10,000's place. In R, it is in 100's place. And in S, it is 10's place. And 9 is used only once. So you can't say that I'll put a 9 again here. I'll put a 9 again here. You can't say. Why? Because 9 only one time you should use in a number. Next thing. Now, just by this information, this is a simple statement saying about relation between the 4 numbers, which is having 9 in them. By looking at this simple statement, what can you think? What can you understand about it? Yes is the smaller of the 4. So when you don't know the last digits and the first digits, how can you say all the until and unless you don't know the digits, rest digits, you can't say whether it is smaller or larger. So yes cannot be determined. This is a doubt question. So leave it at it. P is larger than R. So P and R, if you want to know also which is larger or which is smaller, again you need all the rest digits. So you can't decide. Third, Q is the largest of the 4. Why is it? This is a thing that we can easily say. Why? Because 9 is in its leftmost place. So whatever the rest digits come, this is having the largest digit in the left place. And all the others can never be 9. If it is 8, if it is 2, if it is 7, whatever it is. All the rest digits in the leftmost place are smaller than 9. So you can definitely say that Q is the largest. Why? Because 9 only can be in that place. The rest numbers, the rest digits cannot be there. Only one time you can use 9. So obviously Q becomes the largest. So this way, a simple logic of 4-digit numbers. You all know 5-digit numbers, 4-digit numbers. It's very simple. You know the 5 places in it. 1s, 10s, 100s, 1000s, 10,000. But see how differently we are able to solve it. How differently are understanding. You read the statement. You observe the option, relation between PQR. You understand the relation between the various digits from 0 to 9. You read each and every option. You apply it to the statement. Then get the answer. See, multiple dimensions you are getting. You have 5-digit numbers. Okay. So the answer for this is option C. Match the following. So as I've said you in the beginning itself, match the following, you all know how to do it. But apart from matching it, you need to choose the right matching option also. And for example, if you want to solve this type of question, matching question in the regular school, what will you do? Ma'am, you said you'll give simple tips and tricks. I'll tell you a simple example for this. See here. Now, if you want to solve this question, like forget about these options also. If you want to solve this question in a regular school, what will you do? You will solve this question. 2, 3, 4, 2, 6, 9, 0, 4. More than they said, so you will add. And you'll check the option. But no. This is time taking. This is what regular schooling will give you. But what will IMO give you? IMO will give you a simple tips and tricks to solve this question in a less time than the others. How is it? Now, when you add these 2 numbers, the unit digit is going to be 7. So don't add all the rest. Just by looking at the sum of the unit digits, you can just say the option is going to be matching with 4. The same way, 1259, 7862, 7862 and 1259. When you subtract it, at most, because 2 minus 9 can't be done, it would be 12 minus 9. So 3. So the 3 ending number is automatically here. See? Solving a question with hardship is different from solving a question in smart way. So hard work is not always needed. Smart work is always needed. Smart people are always limelighted than the hardworking people. So you should act smart to become an Olympiad topper. So the simple way you can observe it. If there are same digits, you can ask me, ma'am, if there are same digits, no other way you should check it. But all the digits are different in the ones place. So you can use this type of tricks to solve it. When a number is ending in 8 and 3, if you multiply, it will definitely end in 4. Then automatically the rest one is 2. So this way you can solve the questions easily. So after matching, you should check for the answer, which is it? Option D. So where P is matched with 4, Q is matched with 3, R with 2, and S with 1. This way. Now, apart from this different type of question, you'll get many more questions also. Like look at this picture-based question. This is all about addition and subtraction of money. It's a money chapter question. So you get money in all the classes, right from class 2 to class 5. Every class you'll get money. But how is that money done? Addition, subtraction of money. Just by pictures. Whenever you have these type of picture-based questions, these questions are very, very, very thought-provoking and critical thinking. Your multiple intelligence is developed. How? Here there are 5 pictures in it. What is it? An RO, a thermos, a fan, and a cooker. 4 objects are there. So these 4 objects, how are they related? You should know that. So whenever you see in this line, in this row, if you see there are 3 unknown items, we don't know any of its cost, so we can't find each of them. In this also, 2 unknown items are there, you can't find. So when you solve these type of questions, the basic tip that you need to remember, you can't solve this question as it is without knowing a tip. How is it? What is a tip? Whenever you solve these questions, either you look column wise or you should look row wise. You should always start the question by seeing where there is only one item in a whole row or column. See here, in this whole column, you have only thermos. So using this tip, you should start the problem and solve it. See here, the solution for this is like this. 3 kettles or thermos, whatever you call it. 3 kettles are adding to 54 rupees. Then 1 kettle will be 18 rupees. Next one. What is the next step we did? We have taken column 3, which is it? This one. In this, fan, kettle, and cooker, 3 things are adding up to 240 rupees. But already we had the kettle value as 18 rupees. So in this, if you remove this kettle, instead of writing 18, the fan and cooker total cost would be out of the 240, the kettle cost, which is 18, if you remove 222. So now you have the fan and the cooker together to be 222 rupees. Now this fan and cooker value which you have, this is 222. This 222, if you remove out of 267, you'll automatically get the RO value as 40. Simple addition and subtraction of money is observed in a different way by making the relation between many objects. So see, such a different thinking, where will you get in your regular school maths? You will definitely not get. This will be only taught in IM. So if you are good in solving IM or maths, automatically you'll be the topper in your regular maths. Please wait for a while. All your doubts will be cleared in the query session. So your query sessions have started now. So I'd like to ask Usha ma'am to take over.
Okay, thank you, Priya ma'am. So I would request to all of the students and parents who are attending this session, please stay tuned for another 5 to 10 minutes. There will be special announcements for students taking registrations. Before we take up the queries, I would like to share a few details regarding online registration. So I'll just share my screen.
Yeah, 1 second.
So students, this year we have introduced online classes in a very smart manner. I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So this year we are introducing new and enhanced learning platform for all our students who have been part of our online classes and who will be registering for online classes. So what will you get? So these interactive platform will help you to practice and study smartly. How? So there will be live classes, and these live classes links will be available through platform. There will be a mobile app as well for that. So you can join through the app itself. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to search for the links anywhere. You can simply log in through the portal and you will get access to the class. There will be dedicated doubt solving sessions. So depending on the grades, there will be live sessions from 22 to 28, which will have dedicated doubt solving sessions also. the questions that we share in our assignments and weekly test. There will be each class duration will be of 1 hour. Doubts can be asked during the class as well. There will be class assignments to check the understanding. After the class, there will be PDF worksheets. There will be weekly online tests. There will be interactive chapter module that you can easily study through the app itself.